Mario is the perfect secondary for Falcon, and has tried to pick it up himself, pick Mario up himself. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a similar reasoning for Sabby here. I am quite interested as to why he's chosen Mario specifically against Pit, but I'm sure it's a well-guided decision.
Yeah, maybe it's the edge guarding, but as we can see, like, no jump. Oh no, he made it back. Oh my god, no way.
Stalled. I don't know how intentional that was, but that was
No,
sick.
there was no way. Oh.
Yeah,
I mean,
at that point, like, I think he was just kind of mashing jump to get back to stage, and like Sabby just happened to be underneath him. I remember something similar happened to me back in Smash 4. I had a Meta Knight off stage, and I was like trying to edge guard him, and he was obviously mashing jump to get back to the stage. I just got footstooled and died at like 10%. It was so sad.
See, I don't know that struggle because I play Village.
Oh, of course, yeah, of course.
Sorry,
So,
I can't relate.
I think Falcon would have been a better option here because while Mario is obviously the better character and he has a slightly better recovery, so it's a bit harder to edge guard. I think Falcon is just the. Oh my god!
That
was so
that
good.
covered the air dodge as well. That was so good.
Yeah, that was good. I was gonna say I think Falcon kind of has a better neutral against a character like Pit because Mario only has tiny arms, tiny legs. You know, Falcon's at least got like big, beefy man legs.
Yeah, and I think I don't know. It looks like Sabby's really struggling to get anything started.
Yeah, he really is, and that's uncharacteristic of Sabby, because as soon as he gets a hit, he'll usually take it as far as he can, but I think FOB's kind of put him in a position where he just can't hit him with anything.
Yeah, I think what it could be, being a secondary, it might just be lack of option select.
And I think maybe he's definitely been playing Falcon all bracket so far, so maybe he's just still got the Falcon kind of, what's the word, like, muscle memory kind of installed at the moment.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, oh my god,
Ooh,
that was a hell of a string though.
Yeah. FOB's been quite on port with these edge guards though, and I don't know if like it's going to be easier to recover with Mario over Falcon, so that may be why. But like even so, I think he clearly seems more comfortable with Falcon as FOB takes game one. I mean, we'll see if he switches, but I have a suspicion.
Yeah, I think after watching both FOB play Klaus earlier and then Sabby play, it's crazy. Both of these people have played Dittos to get here, but I think what we've seen from both of them is they're both very momentum based. You know, like FOB, when he had the momentum against Klaus, he was, you know, putting some work in, and the same with Sabby. He had momentum that entire set versus Giggles, and just ran away with it. So
yeah, we noticed the opposite was true in both of those cases. When Sabby was versus Ramon and Ramon just did 0 to 80, it seemed like Sabby was almost out of the game. And then when we had that last game on Yoshi's with Klaus's Palutena, like as soon as he was 2 stocks down, it just felt like you know, FOB didn't have the strength to go through the rest of the bracket.
Yeah.
Or go through the rest of the set, sorry.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
I think this will
the
very
Falcon,
much.
the Falcon is coming out. I'm not surprised to see it.
I think it's definitely the right option.
Yeah.
And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it was due to lack of either like you were saying, Miz, about like muscle memory, or if it is lack of option select.
I think it might be both of them.
Yeah. You watch Savvy play Falcon, and he knows how to get any read into Falcon Punch.
Yeah.
And that kind of, having that much knowledge of a character.
Oh my god, he went for the second one, bruv. Chill.
Yeah, no tech
This
there
might be-
either.
yeah,
but he's
I was
gonna make it
gonna
back.
say-
No, he isn't.
Stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the thing with like Pit's up B. It goes a long way, but like when he was in that position as well, because I don't think he had a jump left. He just kind of was in the position where he had to go at that angle, and it was so interceptable. And Savvy took great advantage of that straight.
Oh no! Oh no, FOB! No.
Wow. Okay, wait. Is this gonna be a 1 minute long game?
Right. Savvy's in the position where like he's got nothing to lose by going for every read in the universe. So I would not be surprised if we start seeing stuff like we saw in the Giggles match, like Falcon punches, etc.
Yeah, I think at the very least, you know, what we saw against Giggles, he was doing, like, you know, when he was doing dash dance into nothing, just to see what FOB would do.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to condition people first if you're going to start making the reads. You can't just make them out of nowhere unless you're crazy.
Yeah,
like the basics of a. I like that option.
He's crazy.
Though.
He's crazy.
He's crazy, dude. We already know that Sabby's mad. This isn't news to us.
We've got to be methodical, get the right read, and make sure he's doing condition them. It's like, nah, he's just Captain Falcon go brr.
This is a Falcon player. What the fuck? He just stood there.
My man just stood still.
My man stood still and was like, you know what? I deserve this.
How does he do it? I don't know how he does it. Like, I feel like any other player in the universe would have gone, okay, yeah, I'm going to shield that Falcon Punch. But the Sabby effect has just meant that he was like, yeah, I deserve it for rolling in, Chief. Do what you must.
That's what Incin does to you.
Oh my goodness me. You've got to imagine FOB is reeling a little bit after that one.
I like Jasper in the chat. Ben, you fucking suck. You literally play Ganon. I hate you.
Wow. Why?
I feel like what we need here is the Ganon counter pick. You know, fight fire with fire.
I mean, apparently, you know, FOB's got an Incineroar, right?
Yeah, he does.
Does anybody reckon it's worth a try at this point?
He is switching characters. He's already said in the chat, in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
So I reckon Incineroar or Ganon are coming out. I could see a Ganon because that would just be hysterical. Oh yeah, this is what we like. This.
Are you happy now?
As I said earlier, Smash at Miz's Wi-Fi is the Evo of weeklies, and this kind of like, if you don't like, you see this matchup all the time in Evo. You know, like this is the sort of thing we pay for. I'm so excited.
Sorry, Miz.
Oh, I was going to say, they almost missed the tournament they wanted.
Can we please mute Klaus and chat? Okay.
I already did that because you got. Oh no! The Tipman, yeah, the Tipman up air, the Tipman up air. I like it.
The BS has already started. Okay, if you thought you were free from heart attacks tonight, you were wrong.
That's what I said. Fight fire with fire.
Yeah, why not? So I don't know if you guys are aware, but I actually had to time out Klaus because he started chatting some shit to me. We were saying how we had the bracket demons and stuff like that, and he said, "When was the first time you beat Klaus in Ultimate?"
Oh dear!
Yeah, and so
no way.
I just had to time him out. You know, I can't have that disrespect on my stream. Okay, he's going for it. Yeah, I was gonna say he's definitely wanting a Ganon side at the moment.
This is literally the opposite of Game 2.
Yeah,
like...
literally. But at the same time, this actually could still go either. Bro, that he wanted to spike on. Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? FOB really is cracked right now.
Yeah, FOB cracked for sure.
Yeah. After that last game, FOB just snapped. It's like, this won't happen again.
Yeah. No survivors. No Russian.
My God, Ganon side is... No, tech, yeah, he needed it, but the tech check ain't there.
I was going to say, he got the tech check, but he got the really bad angle of it. Please don't fall into it. He nearly did. I would have done.
Silent.
Oh, I just don't want to interrupt the moment, bro.
Yeah, like you can't. Sometimes there's things that aren't commentatable, and this is kind of one of them. When you're just waiting for that,
you can just sit in awe.
Commentating a train wreck is kind of hard, you know, like because you know what's coming, and AKA disaster, and it's quite hard to just make into words how cracked everything is at the moment.
Absolutely.
But wow, if he ever needed momentum back for Game 4, that's how you do it.
That was good. That was, I never thought I would say the counter Pit Captain Falcon would be the perfect option, but coming from that match as Pit, where Pit is he's got a few good options, but he's not very he doesn't have many burst or
Well, he doesn't have smash bullshit. That's his thing. He doesn't have bullshit.
He's too much of an.
We're going to see Wario. Okay, the counter pick is going. The counter picks are on another level this set.
This should be interesting. I've played Sabby's Wario once, but I didn't really play it because I just pocketed his bike. So I'll be interested to see what Sabby can do, especially against Ganon.
Sabby actually definitely knows his stuff with Wario. He plays Wario like he plays Falcon, though. To be fair, he's very read heavy, very string and combo heavy, and he just does some bullshit with some crazy stuff with Wario that you don't really see from the more patient kind of plays that Wario usually attracts. So it's always.
No, I completely agree. I think I've seen 30 seconds of this Wario, and I've already seen him try and go for a really cheeky string by comboing up air into another nair.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, you can see the Falcon player in him already.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's one of the most interesting things to watch about Sabby is he's so he knows so much about these characters. Like, you watch
Yeah.
him play Falcon, every combo, how to deal with every kind of DI, every ledge trap, and we're seeing a similar thing here with Wario, much more so than with Mario. I'm not sure if that was just a matchup thing or if he just couldn't get anything started.
Yeah, I think just today isn't a Mario day, you know. Why did that dash attack not hit? Hello, I think
Was
Fob
the
was
bike?
even in. I think Fob was even in disbelief himself because he literally like floated off stage for so long. He was like, I can't believe that bullshit just happened. Good up smash at the shield there from Fob.
He just ran into it, you know. He just was running to the up smash. He was like, "Do it!" And oh no, here we go. Oh no, he gets the grab.
Say, he was there. Oh, I like that though. Good read from Sabi. Ganon having a completely awful. Having like a really awful air dodge, like he just wasn't able to go very far, and with body blocking being a really strong thing in this game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Fob thought he would have to tech that, but either way, I think he was going to get hit by that.
For sure.
Yeah, I think.
So you're gonna get hit by it.
The tip. I like the taunts though from both of these players.
Fob's running away with this, you know, like.
Oh, I love that, the up tilt on shield into drop down up air. That was actually so good. Fob hasn't been caught by like any of these down tilt conversions either. He's always getting up shield or getting a roll in just about. I just remembered that Wario has waft, and so this lead that Fob has maybe not be as good as we thought.
Or it could be.
What Fob needs to do here is get as much extra damage as he can.
I really
losing stock.
I really feel like Sabi could be going for a bit more edge guarding. There's no reason.
Yeah,
for him
no,
not
I
to be.
completely agree.
I feel like there's no reason for him not to be just down airing the ledge there, because I don't think Ganon can do a whole hell of a lot about that. That works, but that was...
He gets saved by the second hit of Nair. That's... Oh my goodness me.
He would have died. He got hit by second hit of Nair and then teched the second hit. That was lit.
Hit the first tech.
Yep.
Tech the second, then recover.
Right, even game, people. He's got the waft. Let's see what Sabi can do.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Bing.
This is all you need. I thought that was it. He took 65 from that, but that's it. Yep.
That's it, yes.
Oh my god, that game.
And the Wario freeze frame couldn't look more happy as Sabi takes game 4 there.
I literally cannot believe that we went from a full stock lead from Fob into that.
He literally got comboed twice.
Yeah.
One of them was 2-hit combo.
Yeah, I'm not saying that like Fob didn't play bad, like necessarily super bad or anything like that. It's just that's all it took. I told you, man. Savvy knows this sort of thing. He knows the openings he needs to get exactly. He knows his win cons. You know, like. Fuck.
Yeah, and this is what I was saying at the start of that match about his win conditions and the discipline with his combos. You know, it's like he knew that combo, he got that combo, got 65%, and then won from a single F tilt after that.
For real.
Just completely knows what he's doing with that character.
Jasper's just like, yo, we found the waft? That's crazy, bro. Unbelievable. Who would have known?
Did you see that Tetsu in the chat earlier just said bad game?
I'll be interested to see what characters they go game 5. You know, like, are we going to have a bit of a return to normalcy with the mains, or is it all just off the wall now? Like,
we're going to PS2 for the last game. I wouldn't be surprised if we might get some character counterpick shenanigans going on. It's so hard to tell, because both these players have at least like 2 or 3 characters each.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting watching sets like this, because it's sort of a large portion of it obviously comes down to player ability, but then it just comes down to like picking the character that's better against a different one.
Incineroar this time.
There it is.
Okay.
There it is, the Incin.
We've
been waiting to see this the whole tournament.
Honestly don't think this is a very good idea from Fob, because Wario can really excel by just jumping and running away, and what can Incineroar really do about that?
Absolutely. I think
Incineroar is very slow. Slowest run speed, and I believe probably walk speed as well in the game. Look at this percentage. The bite as well.
Oh, so clean. Oh, no.
So I think an interesting thing we saw from Sabi in the last game is when he wasn't edge guarding Ganon, it was because he'd just used his bite. So I think what I would like to see from Sabi is sort of be a bit more conservative with
I love
bite.
it. He's not got his jump. He lost everything. Yeah, he lost all his resources. Really good stuff from Fob there, and Fob knew.
As I say, I'd
That
like to
works
see.
too. That's one way of doing it,
wow.
though. Yeah, that's one way.
My goodness.
This game is so hard to commentate because everything's happening at once.
It's like one explosive combo or read after another. Like no player is slowing down.
Yep.
Yeah, what FOB has proven in these last few games is, and you can tell he mained Ganon in Smash 4.
Yeah.
Is that you see all the disadvantages of a character, like their slow moves and, things like that. And I think FOB knows how to sort of circumvent that so well. That sort of, becomes almost irrelevant in this kind of matchup.
That's true, actually, yeah. I mean, I feel like Sabi could be playing a lot more lame, quote-unquote, if he really wanted to be, because that's kind of where Incineroar... Well, that's definitely where Incineroar struggles, because he's, as I was saying before, he's the slowest character in the game. He has some really great normals, but he has to be in on you to make use of those normals. That was so close. I can't believe that didn't hit.
That was a brilliant tech.
He had the read.
Oh, he's got a revenge, and
This is revenge. They buffed this in the most recent patch.
For some reason.
God knows why.
I mean, we've seen Sabi kind of take advantage of some really strong reads recently. Yeah. So, oh no, well, there goes the revenge. Maybe not then. So maybe you can get a read with that, but no.
You got to be. I was going to say, right. A lot of Incineroars will do. What? That was up smash.
Up smash.
I'm so confused. He looked like he got back air. He got back air.
Incredible stuff.
But this looks even, but Sabi's got waft. I can see Wario glowing yellow. You've literally, FOB has to watch any move that he gets hit by. Is he just dead? Oh my god.
Is it? He could be. Yeah,
that's so sad!
Literally the only angle where he dies from in that scenario.
Call James May, because I feel like we've got a cheese problem.